What is up, you guys? It's Caroline. So I just filmed a video where I showed you like all of my makeup except my eyeshadow. So now I'm going to be showing you all of my eyeshadow palettes and like the single eyeshadows that I have. So let's just get into the video. So this is where I keep all my eyeshadow palettes. It's pretty heavy, honestly. I have quite a few palettes in here. Let's just start with like the cheaper ones from like the drugstore that I don't use anymore. And I kind of destroyed them. I'm sorry, this lighting's really bad. I can't figure out lighting. Is that... You don't need to see my face. It's fine. If that's bothering me. We'll just stick with the bad lighting where everything's kind of even. Okay, so the first thing I have, I actually threw away a lot of my drugstore eyeshadow palettes just to save room because I wasn't using them and I kind of destroyed them all. Because one day I got bored and I scraped the top off of all of them. But I saved this one because I really, really liked it and it wasn't almost empty. But it is the Lemonade Craze by Maybelline. And I really, really like it. I think Maybelline makes awesome eyeshadow palettes. Oh, as you can see, I scraped off the top and just kind of mixed them all together. Don't know why, but they're like not that expensive. I know it's still like wasteful, but whatever. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. The next one I have is the City Mini palette. This lighting's really bothering me. Like, it's so bad. Is that any better? We'll just stick with this because I think it's kind of better. You can't really see my eyes, and they look like dark holes, but there's eyeshadow. It's kind of dark that I think is really cute when the lighting's actually okay. Anyway. We have the City Mini palette, and it is in the shade the palette is called Rooftop Bronze. Can't talk. You should know this by now. But it's a really, really pretty like neutral. There's a lot of shimmers, but I really, really like this. The next one is also a City Mini palette, and it is Urban Jungle. It's mostly like greens and stuff, but it's really, really nice if you want like a shimmery green. But yeah. Those are my three like drugstore ones. So now this lighting is so bad. So now let's move on to more like expensive. So those were all my drugstore palettes. So let's move on to the more expensive like non-drugstore eyeshadow palettes. They're not like luxurious because I'm broke, but like they're not nice. And do you know what I mean? They're like middle of the road price and stuff. So actually, I'm going to start with my singles. These, except for one of them, I got in an Ipsy bag. So, I can't get it out. This thing is, like, packed full. Like, literally, there's so much stuff in here. It's all eyeshadow. I have an eyeshadow obsession. I collect eyeshadow palettes. Anyway, so the first is, like, this loose powder eyeshadow, and I got this in an Ipsy bag. And it's called Jelly Pong Pong Cosmetics is what it's from. And it is in the shade Pulsar or Cosmic Light. I don't know. But it's bright blue. I don't open it because if you open it, it literally gets everywhere. But like it's shimmery. I don't know. Not my thing. The next one is from Catrice, and it is in the shade Luminous Lilac, and it's actually it's actually very, very gorgeous. Like that works kinda. You can see it when I hold it up, but it's really shimmery and it's really gorgeous. But it's just kind of sheer. But yeah, don't hate it. The next one, this is not from an Ipsy bag. This I actually bought and got yesterday. It is from Stila. So it's like one of their like liquid glittery shadows. And it's like an orangey color. I don't know. It's really pretty. You can't really see that swatch, but like... Oh, I don't know. It's really pretty. I enjoy it. It did stain my eyelids today though when I was messing around with it. And it stained it like Barbie pink when it's like an orangey shade. So I thought that was interesting. I'm going to wipe that off my hand. But... See, like, look, it kind of left like a Barbie. You can't see it. There's no point in even showing. Next, let's move on to, my brow felt weird. So this is from Tarte, and it is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I definitely don't use it that much. I used to use it mostly as a mirror, but the mirror is really dirty. So it's like all neutrals and stuff, and like just the packaging is so pretty. I love the packaging. Next, we have another eyeshadow palette from Tarte. I haven't really tried that many Tarte eyeshadow palettes, but I wasn't a big fan of this one, so I didn't keep buying them. But this one I got in like the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus thing. And it's actually kind of cool looking. There's black in the purple, It's kind of cool looking. It smells really, really good. It smells like the Too Faced chocolate bar one. I don't know. It smells really good. But I haven't played with it that much because I only got it like a month ago. And I just haven't messed around with it that much. But I wasn't a big fan of it the few times that I have. But we'll see. I'll try it with like other eyeshadow palettes and stuff and see what happens. I do like the shimmer shades, and the black is very pigmented. So it's not even black. It's like a really dark brown, but it's very pigmented. But there's so much glitter in it. So I don't know how I feel about that. The next one, believe it or not, from how dirty it is, I actually got this yesterday when I did like, I received like a, I ordered a bunch of stuff from Sephora and I received it yesterday, but it's already so dirty. I don't like I think it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam. Really, really like it. I'm actually wearing it on my lids now. But my only problem is I don't like the like velvety outside. It kind of looks tacky to me, honestly, and then it picks up so much dirt. I don't know, not the biggest fan. I wish they were like not like this, but I think the new one isn't. I actually really want to buy the new one. Like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like, it may be like this, but it doesn't look like it would be. But it's the striped one, like the blue and white stripe with like really vibrant colors, and I really want to buy it. Honestly, I was looking at their eyeshadow palettes yesterday, and I think I might buy some the next time I get paid. But yeah, this is what it looks like inside. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. My only complaint is that it is really pigmented, but there's like a lot of fallout. And the problem, which I've had with another one of the eyeshadow palettes, which I'll show you in a minute, but it's like you'll pack on so much, and then if you like rub it the wrong way, it just all falls off. Like, you have to be very, very careful with these shadows, or else all the work you put into like patting it on, it will fall off. So that's not fun. But the next eyeshadow palette, which is like the only other one I've really had this problem with, is believe it or not, the Morphe James Charles palette. So this is what this one, oh, if I can get it open, this is what it, I just hit my face. This is what this one looks like on the inside. I'm sure we have all seen it. I do kind of like it, but I honestly don't reach for it that much just because I have that problem with all the shadows. But it's not a bad palette per se, but it's definitely not my favorite. And it's just so big that like it's kind of hard to use. But I do like it. I think it was a good purchase. The next one I have is also quite large, but not as large. And I really, really like this. It is the Too Faced Dream Queen eyeshadow palette. And it came with like a few other stuff because there's like a holiday set. So this is what it looks like. It has like a highlight, blushes, and a bronzer, which is too dark for me. But the shadows are like gorgeous. But there's one problem I have noticed with like really thick and chunky ones. Like this one right here, it's like a chunky glitter. And so is this one right here. I mostly have the problem with this one, but there's another shadow that looks exactly like this one in another one of their palettes, and it's so hard to work with. Like, it comes off really chunky, like stuff just fell off, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't apply super great, I guess. Like, look how chunky that is. I don't know. It's the one that I really don't reach for, but I do like this palette, and I like it a lot, and I got it for my birthday, but I like it. ASMR. I have no nails. The next one, I think I'm just going to go biggest to smallest, even though I already did all the smallest ones first. But this one, I really, really like. I recently got it, like, a few weeks ago. It is the BH Cosmetics Sylvia Ganni one. And this is gorgeous. And, like, it has two very gorgeous highlighters. And it looks so, like, luxurious. And there's, like, rose. And there's, like, a rose in the background. I don't know if you can see, but, like, it's so pretty. And it has a giant mirror. I don't know. I really, really like it. And the shadows are really, really pretty. So, like, good job, Sylvia. Like, it's a good palette. The Office just started playing. I was just watching I'm on the episode now where it's Michael's last day. But I was just watching the one where they took, like, Seasons of Love from Rent. And they, like, made their own version of it. And it was so sad. It made me tear up, but like I couldn't cry because I'm wearing mascara. Okay, anyway, there's hair in my lipstick. But anyway, moving on. The next one I have is from Too Faced, and it is the Pretty Rich palette. I got this for Christmas. That's what it looks like on the inside. My only complaint about this one really is these are hard to work with. You have to use them on your finger. That's what I found out. Like, literally no other way to use them. My only complaint though is the mirror. It's just so inconvenient. I don't know, it's so small and there's like stuff on it. Like, it's just, I cannot use the mirror in that. It triggers me, honestly. This lighting is so bad. I'm so sorry. So now we only have like a few left. We have 8 left. So the next one is also from Too Faced. I'll just show you all my Too Faced ones now, I suppose. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Too Faced. Love Too Faced. This is the Just Peachy Matte. So what this one looks like. I broke it by accident, but it's very, very pretty. But I actually do have the problem that I have with the James Charles and the Soft Glam palette with this one. But this problem's probably the worst. And then the James Charles one and then the Soft Glam one isn't that bad at all. But I do have that problem with it. But next up is another Too Faced one. It's like the ones that are like this. But I have the Sweet Peach palette, which I really, really love. And it smells so amazing. But it's really, really pretty. There's such a vast like shade range in it. Shade range. Yes, that was the right wording. I think it's so pretty. The next one is the Chocolate Gold palette. Is that what it is? Yeah. Like, this packaging is so cool. But I really, really like this because it's basically, there's 4 matte shades and then the rest are shimmers. So like you could use any other palette or even this palette. Like I think you can use all the shimmers or all the like mattes and then create like a really nice shade or look with like using one of the shimmers and the matte shades. But you can use like literally, like there's a shimmer for any colors. Like you could like, if there was a, sometimes I'll like do an eyeshadow look and I'm like, I usually do like matte on the outside and then like transitions. This one's all matte except for like the inner corner. But I'll usually do like matte shadows, like a dark matte shadow on the outside and then do like a shimmer one on the inside. So I could use like any other color scheme, and if the palette I was using didn't match, like boom, all shimmers. It's basically a shimmer palette and I really, really, really like it. The next one I have is again from Too Faced and it is the Gingerbread Spice palette. I have to say, I think this one's the best smelling. It smells so good. But it has a very, like, there's a variety of colors in here, and I think it's really, really cute. And you can make some really pretty, like, Christmas time eyeshadow looks with it, and I really, really like it. So the next one is from Urban Decay, and it's kind of falling apart a little bit on the outside. No, it's not. Lying. But this is the Born to Run palette. The packaging on this is so gorgeous, and it's, like, so sleek. I just really like it. It opens, like, so nicely. I don't know. I love this palette so much. Like, it is my go-to palette. I brought this on like the trip, on my last trip to like visit my family. Born to Run. It's like a travel palette. It's so nice. All the shadows blend out so well. I'm not using it right now. I used the Soft Glam palette. I already told you that. But as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. And also my cousin kind of ruined this shade. She's 10. I always want to say she's 7, but she's 10. She has kind of ruined this shade, but like I don't reach for those that often. But it is such an amazing palette, and this black shade right here is so dark and pigmented. Like, oh, I love that palette. Next, we have another Morphe palette. It is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill, and it's one of the Vault ones, but I'm not sure which one this is. It's like Ring or something, Alarm. I don't remember. It's not on here. That's kind of weird. You figured it'd be on here, but it's like the orangey one, and I really kind of like it a lot. I don't know why. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Jaclyn Hill. Like, she's fine, but her personality is a little bit too much for me. But I do enjoy this palette. It's nice. It's very nice, and it's very affordable. It's like $15. And, like, it's a good deal. The last two are both from Huda Beauty. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Can't pronounce anything. This is the new nude one. I got this for my birthday as well, and as you can see, I've used it quite a bit. Like, I really dug into this shimmer shade right here. I don't know. It's really, really gorgeous. The shadows are so easy to work with. They're just a little bit powdery, but I love it. And this packaging is stunning. Like, I'm shook. It's so pretty. And the last palette is one of my newer ones. Love it to death. I think I got it when I got the Sylvia Ganny one. But I really, really like this palette, and it is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. Guys, this is so gorgeous. I use this a lot, and I just used it in the video where I did like makeup in school. And I dig into it all the time with my brushes by accident. Like, I stabbed it with a really pointy brush right there. And just, like, the glitters are mostly messed up from me, like, being clumsy with my brush. And, like, pulling it away from my eye while using the mirror. And, like, stabbing it. But this palette, it's definitely, like, one of my top few palettes. Like, I love this so much. And I really want to get, like, the original rose gold palette. But I think this one's just so gorgeous. And this packaging, it's so beautiful. Huda eyeshadows are so gorgeous. They're just so expensive. But, like, I'm really excited because I'm receiving two Obsessions ones, like the really small ones that are, like, $30. because they're expensive. But I don't know, I love them so much. But I'm receiving 2 of those from my Ipsy Glam bag because like one of them actually came with the bag, and then it allows you to like buy other products and they're like discounted. So I'm getting like a pink one and then like a neutral tone one. And they're not like the ones with the diamonds. They're like the ones with like the powder on like the packaging. It's like those. But I got it for $18, the one that I had to buy separately from Ipsy Shopper. And I'm so excited to add those to my collection. Like, her eyeshadows, they're so amazing. Like, I really want to dive more into like this company's stuff because I think the shadows are amazing. And you always see on like Instagram videos people using those shadow, or like all the different makeup that they make, and I really want to get into it. It's just, it's expensive, and I have a problem with spending my money super fast. So I need to like go over, it's also at the like back of the Sephora. So every time I go to Sephora, I dropped an eyeshadow palette. Every time I go to Sephora, I like pick out a bunch of other stuff, get in line, and then I pass it on my way out. And I'm like, I should have looked back here. I feel really dumb. So yeah, anyways, that is all my eyeshadows. And I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video, if you watch it. I don't know. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.